So the Grotto of Aegorina is quite a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and get started. Oh, actually, let me change the music. We don't need this music just yet. We need some heroic sounding music. Let's get this one right there. Perfect. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the winding stone road, you find yourselves approaching a small, secluded village nestled between the craggy peaks of the gray stone mountains. The village seems quiet enough, but a strange, uneasy stillness fills the air. The sharp scent of metal and stone lingers in the breeze, and soon you catch sight of a weathered sign swinging in the wind reading Stonehammer's Workshop, Fine Sculpture and Craftsmanship. The building is an impressive sight, made from the same gray stone that dominates the region. Inside, through the large front windows, you can make out rows of statues lining the walls, each one more lifelike than the last. Warriors, wizards, rogues, nobles, even a few strange creatures, frozen as though they are in mid-lifelike pose. The craftsmanship is impeccable, each figure seemingly imbued with a sense of life, their eyes sparkling with hidden stories. Truly, these were made by a master craftsman. As you step inside, the door creaks loudly, and a deep voice calls from the back. "Ah, visitors! Just in time! Welcome! Welcome! I am Stenville Stonehammer, master artisan. Please, come in, come in. You must see my latest work." Let me send you a picture of Stenville. As you step inside, the door creaks loudly, and you notice at the far end of the workshop, behind a thick curtain of dust, you see that this short, stout dwarf with a thick beard flecked with stone chips and dust, and a pair of spectacles perched upon his nose. His hands are covered in streaks of stone dust, and he gestures wildly toward the rows of statues. "You'll find no finer craftsmanship in all the lands," Stenville continues, his eyes glinting with an excitement that's almost contagious. "Each of these statues be a masterpiece, a lifelike reproduction of those brave souls who came to me seeking an eternal edifice to their glory, riches, and fame. Ah, but there's more. I'm in need of something very specific, and I believe fate has brought you to my humble door." "I've recently lost my most prized possession," Stenville explains, his tone growing more earnest. "Stone carver's chisel, a tool of immeasurable value. It's enchanted, you see. It allows the wielder, the mason, to bring their creations to life in ways no mortal craftsmanship could ever hope to achieve. But alas, it has been taken, stolen by brigands, sent by a rival artisan from Dunhollow to the south. They've not the talent to compete with me, but seek to deprive me of my tools, those that help me to hone my craft. Alas, I have a reputation to uphold, and these things," he points dismissively at a table filled with dull and bent chisels and tools, "these useless lumps of pig iron refuse to cleave the stone in the way that my patrons have come to expect. But with stone carver's chisel back in hand, I could perfect my work, bring the finest statues to life, figuratively, of course. All I ask is that you recover it for me. I would reward you handsomely, naturally." His face softens, and he steps closer, his eyes gleaming with a quiet urgency. "Please, I know the danger is great, but you seem like a group of capable adventurers. Surely you would have no trouble retrieving it for me, and I'd be forever grateful. What say you? I can pay." What would Aeodon, wise wizard, say?
I would say that I believe we can help you, especially if you are planning on paying.
Oh,
I hope you.
I can pay for sure.
I hope you're not asking us to do anything too dangerous.
Well, they're just brigands, common thieves. They work for other artisans, much like myself. There's not much danger, although I wouldn't hesitate to say that blood may have to be spilt. But if you can do it with your words, retrieve my magical chisel, then no blood need to be shed, and all will be well. I can extend an offer of 30 gold pieces to each and every one of you. Is that acceptable?
Well, wouldn't really call myself a brave man, but I can be motivated by some gold pieces.
Ah,
So
can't we all?
I'd be willing to go as long as the group is okay with it also.
What about you? And he looks at Lothar. Is 30 gold sufficient for your needs?
Well, would surely see to do good, and 30 gold does seem like a fair offer. Perhaps you could offer us half of that now and half when we return, as a token of good faith.
He rubs his chin. You see his shrewd dwarven nature beginning to come into play. 10 now and 20 upon the return of my chisel.
That seems fair enough to me. I would accept such a deal.
Well, you see, I'm taking all of the risk. What's to say you don't just take this gold and walk off? What if I say 5 now and I'll gives you 50 each when you return with the chisel?
Well, I think that sounds like a decent compromise.
What about you, proud feline there with the bow?
Well, you know, 5 gold, that's far more than I'd make off a good deer.
Yes, sparkly, shiny things. You can trade them for goods and services. They'll serve you well. You cannot eat them, though. But they will buy a bounteous feast. And he looks at Araxia. Is that enough gold for your kind as well?
I seek more knowledge than I seek gold.
Knowledge.
I must say that your craftsmanship is exquisite. How long does one have to sit for you to make their image like this?
It takes several sittings. First, I must find the right stone, and then I must. You have to understand. I don't simply make statuary like this, but I remove the bits that don't belong, and so it takes time. But that time is of value. If you were to sit for a statue, perhaps a simple bust of yourself, or even a lifelike, it may require multiple days of sitting. No more than 6 or so hours each day. But first I must get the rough shape, and then when I'm ready to do the fine details, that's when most of the sitting happens. But if you like, I'd be happy to work up something for you.
Yes, I have heard master craftsmen such as yourself say that it is not a matter of shaping the stone into the likeness, but of drawing the likeness out of the stone.
Yes, I take away that which does not belong.
And so I have to question, would you even have a stone that has my likeness in it already, or do I have to wait for you to find something amenable to that end?
There is nary a stone on this good earth that would have enough beauty to match your own. But if I could find a piece of pristine marble, flawless, perhaps I could make a close approximation. But I would not even begin to craft the finest details without my magical chisel. But I could get started on the rough shape. I could take measurements now if you like, and seek a piece and see what I have.
Well, flattery will get you everywhere. Yeah. So I will find this chisel for you so that we may talk later on freeing me from one of your blocks.
He kind of holds his hands up. He's extending, thumb down, pinky up. Then he puts the next hand, thumb to pinky and up, like he's measuring how many hand spans you are tall from his point of view. And you see him writing something down with a bit of charcoal on a piece of slate. And then he makes a few other kind of just eyeballing how wide, okay, I know exactly what we'll do. Tell me, would you like an action pose or a more noble figure standing tall and erect?
We can talk about it. However, I am what is known as a shadow mage, and so any sculpture of me must do justice to not just my figure but to the shadow.
What if I were to craft ye from the finest basalt, the blackest of rock? It would bear no shadow but your own.
Intriguing. I think that we could come to an accord on along those lines.
Excellent. And I suppose the rest of ye would be wanting some sort of statue as well. No? Oh, saves me the work. Very well. Here are your coins, and he hands you each 5 gold coins. And he bids you to hasten back so that he may get started on this statue for Araxia. He draws you a small map of where he suspects the bandit's lair is. It's about a day and a half journey. There are game paths and a small commerce path for a portion of the way. So going there should not be too difficult. You're familiar with the land and the terrain, but it would require camping out at night, and who knows what happens at night out in the wild. But he urges you to quickly provision yourselves with whatever you might need, and then make haste to return the stonecarver's chisel. Is there anything that you would need to purchase?
So Araxia picked up a crossbow last time.
Ooh.
She needs to pick up a wooden-headed quiver.
Yeah, absolutely. And those should be either in the journal under player reference, or you'll find it under the items. Yeah. They are 5 silver, half a gold for wooden-headed arrows.
Yeah, I can deal with that.
Anyone else need anything, any provisioning while you're here?
Would they have I have hemp rope, but I was hoping to pick up some of the, I think it's silk rope.
Silk
it just
rope.
weighs less.
That's a little tougher to find, but there is. It's uncommon. It is possible. Give me a bartering roll. If you get a demon, they don't have it. If you pass, they will have it. And if you fail, but it's not a demon, they have it, but it's more expensive. So, do you want to push that? Otherwise, you're looking 15 gold for silk rope.
I will purchase the silk rope.
15 gold. There's not much use for something fancy like that out here in this village, but you are able to find a good length of that, a nice coil. The best part of that is not only do you get the boot on acrobatics rolls, but it weighs 0. What about for Fabio? Anything Fabio needs?
Nothing I could pick up.
And anything for Aedan?
Hey, my puppy is in a little battle. But are we gonna? Is this Are we gonna have to do any like overnight resting on this?
We'll have to do one night camp. If you want to get a sleeping fur, that does help you. Otherwise, you might be tired by the time we get into town. Sleeping fur, if you don't have one, is 1 gold piece. Otherwise, when you make a bushcraft roll to make camp, there's a bane on that to try and find a place to sleep.
I think I only have. I was looking at it. I'm only listed as having 7 silver.
So he did just give you 5 gold. So you would have 5 gold as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I'd like to get one of those things.
You could, for 2 gold, you could get a small tent that 2 people could camp in. The downside
Yeah,
is
let me do that.
Okay. The downside is it weighs 2 units of weight instead of 1, but that helps someone who maybe doesn't have the best bushcraft roll to not have to make that roll to sleep.
I actually have a decent bushcraft, but I just remember how much it sucks when you fail it.
Right. Yeah. Let me drag that onto your character sheet.
And then what about rations?
You probably will need at least 2 rations, one for the day there and one for the journey back. Have you got some rations on your person? Let's take a look. Yeah, you do not have rations. You will probably want some, otherwise someone's going to have to hunt or fish. But if you got...
Yeah, let me get a couple rations then.
Okay, so 2 rations would be 2 silver pieces. I'll put that on your character, and let me change the quantity here to 2. There we go. Perfect.
All right, there we go.
Excellent. All right. Anything else need to be purchased before you head out into the wilds?
No, I think I'm prepared now. Considering I don't know what I'll run into.
As you make the journey, the first stretch is easily done over the main roads, and there's no need to make a bushcraft roll. This is a well-traveled path that runs between the different communities, but you reach the point where Stenville mentioned that you would need to leave the path and follow game trails. So the first 6 hours or so is you don't need to make a bushcraft roll. But for this next shift of time, I will need one person that is kind of the pathfinder, probably one of the hunters potentially, to make this roll. Who wants to make this first bushcraft roll for the journey?
Lothar's bushcraft is surprisingly only a 10, so if the other hunter wants to...
I have a 14.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's the best. I've got a 12. We've got 10, 12, and 14. I like that.
Nice. And what is... Now I want to know what Araxia's is, just for fun. Araxia's is 6, so definitely not Araxia. So
okay.
Maybe Aedan, you took a good mental note of the map that he gave you. Go ahead and give me a bushcraft roll. The map doesn't have all of the features on it that you will find out here in the wild, so it won't count as a map for the purposes of this roll, which would give you a boon. So just a straight roll. Do you want to push that roll? If not, there will be a mishap.
Well, I think I can push it.
And if you push
it should be...
yeah, this is probably
getting the rest
an
coming
okay
up,
time
so.
to push. Yeah, we're going to sleep soon.
Yeah.
So just choose one of those conditions. And Araxia can easily heal mental conditions. So angry, scared, or disheartened are easily recovered. You probably
Well, I think scared. I was going to say scared would go along with my character. So.
Yes, and angry will affect your spell casting, so you probably don't want to do that. So go ahead and click on the scared on the chat,
I got it
and then hit push roll, and it should re-roll that bushcraft roll. Oh no!
Oh, you are kidding me.
Okay, let's see what
Dice unkind.
Let's get where is it? Adventures, journey mishap. Here we go. Ooh, a random player character drops or breaks an item of my choice. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So Fabio is 1, Aedan is 2, Araxia is 3, and Lothar is 4. Let's see which character it is. It is Fabio. Let me look at your
Oh,
items.
that's tough.
Okay.
The new one. I didn't even have a chance to get new items to break.
So let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you have 8 items. I'm just going in order down your equipped weapons and then down your inventory. I'm going to roll a d8. 6, which is your quiver of arrows.
Hmm.
Okay, your quiver of,
Well.
of arrows somehow gets broken or lost. That's not good. But you do manage to get through. You probably went through some, maybe a narrow gorge. Maybe you were up on a cliff face, and as you were leaning forward, Fabio, you can hear the little whisk as arrows begin to slip out of your quiver as you're reaching over, and you just watch them helpless as they plunge down into this ravine.
Should have tightened it, I guess.
But you press on. So you've traveled for 2 shifts. We can spend a shift hunting or foraging, and then we'll need to make camp and sleep for the night. Who wants to hunt or fish? Anyone?
Lothar would like to
Give me a...
set his bear trap out and potentially catch some prey.
Excellent. So we'll go ahead and make a hunting and fishing roll. Nice. Roll a
There we go.
d6 to see what animal you find. A 6, which is a deer, so that is not taken out with a trap, but it is with a weapon. So you do notice a deer, and it's near your trap. It's not attracted to the bait, whatever bit of animal or meat you put in there. But if you've got your bow, you can take a shot at that deer.
Oh, certainly I will steady my aim and take a shot.
Roll 2d8. That's how many rations you get out of this.
Looks like it was a heart shot.
Wow. 11 rations. They'll have to be cooked. While Lothar is off getting this deer, what is Fabio doing?
I guess you could fish.
Yeah, there is a stream nearby. Have you got a fishing pole?
Yep.
Give me hunting and fishing. The deer was bringing home a large pizza. Ooh, jeez.
Hitting.
Ouch.
Okay, you... Wow. Give me a crafting roll to see if your fishing pole has broken.
I just deleted it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh, wow.
Um,
6.
It's not. I'll say it's not lost, but it's broken. So your fishing pole, you still have it, but
Same thing, really.
Yeah, maybe all of your line got let out. You forgot to fasten it to the stick with a proper knot, and the fish took your line, and you have your pole but no line. It will need some work. This has not been your best day, that's for sure. What about Araxia? Are you foraging, hunting, fishing?
You might want to go back and get more training. You hunt by dropping your arrows, then you break your fishing rod.
Just wait till he disarms a trap.
Yeah. With his foot?
Uh-huh.
Did he step in the bear trap on the way back?
Ooh, yeah. Probably very nearly steps in the trap. He smells something delicious, and he sees this, little cutlet of meat just sitting on the ground surrounded by leaves. And then he quickly realizes... Ah, nice. Roll a d6.
I guess that would have been berries would have been bushcraft instead.
Oh yeah, yeah. So and
Yeah, sorry.
The dice roll still counts. In fact, if you want to switch that over from your
I'll do
character
that.
sheet, you can. There we go. Oh, whoops.
Oops.
I'll let you. Can you fix that back, or if not, I can.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can.
Perfect.
Sorry about that.
Oh, and you improved your hunting and fishing. Boy, you're doing great.
You're not cheating. You're not trying.
So for foraging, you find 1d3 rations. If you want to roll a d3, you just do /r space 1d3. We'll see how many rations of vegetables. 2 rations of vegetables that will go nicely with that deer.
Snosberries taste like snosberries.
Now, Aedan, you are our best at bushcraft. You're probably the best to try and cook this meal, particularly given the fact that you have a penchant for fire. Maybe you don't mind barbecuing this deer as Lothar dresses it and skins it and prepares the hide for later tanning. A bushcraft roll will be able to cook that deer and make it edible for tonight, as well as down the road. You can make some dried meat and
All
stuff
right.
to take with you.
See if the dice still hate me.
Nope.
That's a little better.
Good. So we have 13 total rations. You will each need to eat 1 ration today. So that would leave us with 9, and you guys can divide those up however you like.
I'll just take 1 because I already have a couple. That
Okay.
should be plenty for this adventure.
Lothar just needs 2 to get him back to 8, so then he'll be stocked on rations.
Fabio's had a bad day. Maybe take a few extra rations.
Alexia will take 2 just because that's all she can carry.
Perfect. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That leaves 4 for Fabio. If Fabio wants 4 rations.
I don't know if I can even carry that. I did lose a lot of things. Yeah, okay, that's not that heavy.
Perfect.
Yeah, 4 rations is the same as a quiver.
Yep. But don't try shooting it with your bow. When you... Sorry, go ahead. The next... or now we need to sleep. So to set up that tent, that's a bushcraft roll. Everyone else needs to make a bushcraft roll, except for whoever's sleeping in the tent with you. I think Araxia has the lowest bushcraft, so it might be useful to have her in the tent. And then the 2 hunters will need to make a bushcraft roll with a bane. If you have a sleeping fur, it's a straight roll. Fabio succeeds.
Oh, my fur gave me.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
All right, so you get the tent by the skin of your teeth. You get the tent set up.
yeah.
And so we're just waiting on Lothar. So
Yes, I accidentally included a boon. I didn't move it, so let me just re-roll it.
yeah, re-roll that. This will be your push. There we go. Excellent. So just you would take a condition, but now you're going to sleep, so you'll be able to each take a full rest. Does anyone keep watch during the night? Do you take shifts?
Yeah, we should probably do shifts.
Let me just roll something here.
I'll take the 5th shift.
So you give Bigby one of the shifts. Here, Bigby, watch the camp. Who takes the 2nd shift?
Lothar probably doesn't mind. He'll have Big B help him to stay alert.
Give me an awareness roll with a boon because you have a dog with you. So Bigby notices something, and you see his ears perk up, and he kind of looks around, and then you see him draw a bead, and he's almost in the pointing position. His tail is extended. He's looking straight ahead. He's standing erect, his head reaching out. He's signaling that there's something nearby.
Well, thinking that perhaps we agreed upon, if there was danger, to hoot twice like a barn owl. Lothar will do that to alert everyone.
Give me a beast lore to see if you can get the barn owl call just right, or performance.
Beast lore would be better. Can I stick with the beast lore?
Candygram. Yes, you can do beast lore. Yeah, you give off this lovely hoot. Does anyone answer that in the tent, or are you dreaming of owls? Nice. So Raxia.
So I think being the scaredy
That
cat, I'd probably wake up pretty quick.
was clearly a barn owl. Not like a white snowy owl or, anything else. So I will wake up and go investigate.
You're with Aedan. Do you wake him up, or do you let him sleep?
Yeah, I'll poke him in the ribs. Hey, the signal has been given. Prepare yourself.
Fabio, give me a beast
Oh,
lore roll to see if you notice the barn owl hoot. Oh, yes, you do. In fact, you are up in a flash when you hear that. And as you wake up, you see Lothar kind of pointing in the direction that Bigby is looking. You don't hear any sounds, but Bigby has clearly identified something. Lothar, what do you do?
Well, if I can get an arrow ready and see if I can discern what the danger is.
Give me a spot hidden roll as you scan, looking for any sort of clues.
And can I be stealthy about this, if possible?
Yeah, give me a sneaking roll first.
Can I get a general feel of where Bigby's pointing to?
Yeah, it's just outside the campsite. There are some thick brush and trees, and you see Lothar kind of gets down low, got his arrow notched. You don't see any movement or hear anything. Ooh, nice. Tell me what Nightwalk does.
So Nightwalk basically allows me to step into one shadow and emerge from another. So I'm going to basically emerge in a tree above where we think the problem is.
Oh, lovely. So it's kind of
And
like Misty Step, but only in the dark.
uh,
So,
it the way it's written is I can go anywhere the light can go. So it's not only in the dark,
oh,
but
nice. Wherever there is a
yeah.
shadow. So there are shadows from your fire that would be reflected on the trees. There's a moon up above, which would also cast shadows, so easily done. And especially with a dragon, easily done. And as you appear up in that tree, you look down, and now from up here, you can hear a scratching sound. Something scratching, and then a faint little crackle. It's right down at the base of the tree. You look and look to see what it is. Give me a spot hidden roll.
Let's choose that one. Yeah. Skills. Unfortunately, I still can't see in the dark.
Yeah,
So
you cannot see it, but there is something right below you. Fabio, what are you doing?
Probably going in the opposite direction of wherever Lothar's pointing.
Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah, definitely.
Let me just take us to a map here. This is our campsite here. Let me pull tokens out. So we have got Araxia is up in this tree right here, and we got Bigby and Lothar over here. Fabio went the opposite way. He's maybe down here. And Aedan and the tent are kind of right here in the middle of the clearing. Aedan, what do you do?
I just do my usual kind of sulk around the tent, trying not to get noticed, but getting my little fireball spell ready in case something pops out.
Nice. And I think I can make it nighttime. Let's see how that looks. Well, it made it a little darker. Is that too dark for nighttime? That might be too dark. That's pretty dark. Let me get rid of that. We'll make it daytime. All right, let's go back to Lothar. Araxia is up in a tree, and you can see her looking straight down at the base of that tree.
Well, whatever it is, it doesn't seem to be friendly. If it was a friendly traveler, they likely would have announced themselves, seeing our fire. So I'll fire a shot where I think the intruder is.
So we'll treat this kind of like you're in darkness. Normally you can't make ranged attacks, but there's nothing to stop you here. But I'll have you make an awareness roll to see if you have any chance of even hitting it.
Oh, missed it by 1.
Do you push that? If not, it's just kind of a warning shot.
No, I don't think I'll push it.
Okay. You take your shot, and your arrow, maybe it strikes the tree. You hear this thudding sound. And from the darkness, you hear this terrible, guttural squeal as a great shaggy boar that was rooting around for nuts and truffles comes running out, and it runs straight at the camp. Put him right about there. Before we start the action, let me grab everybody. And we'll get us into a quick little combat action here. Shuffle the cards. So you can go to the 2 crossed swords in the upper right toolbar and click on the deck of cards and choose your initiative. You see that, Tommy? There we go. Perfect.
Yep.
Bigby is up first. Of course.
All right, Big B's going to switch with Lothar.
Lothar, you are up first as this boar bolts right towards you.
Well, now that I can see it, I will definitely take a better placed shot.
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Oh my gosh.
Then I will back up as I start to walk backwards to make some distance.
Okay. Araxia.
Well,
You do
not
have
to
a
be
shot
outdone.
with your crossbow.
I'll say, not to be outdone, she'll try to use her crossbow.
Excellent. This is your first time you've used it?
Yeah, and my skill is just amazing.
Well, this is how it gets better. Oh. Do you push it?
We become disheartened at
Nope.
and it worse.
At least you were pointing it the right direction. Aedan, you've got your fireball at the ready?
Yeah.
Excellent. Roll damage.
Just made it.
The boar is going to try to evade that, because otherwise you're going to take him out. So he's going to do his best to try to evade. And he does not. So tell me how you take out the boar with your fireball.
I shoot the fireball at him, and then he quickly turns from a charging boar into a nice pork shoulder all cooked, ready for us to eat.
Nice. You've already got breakfast ready. You guys are going to breathe heavily as you're walking in, loosening your belts in to get those bandits. You're so well fed.
Yeah, we've been eating really good.
There'll be a buffet at some point along the way. You've got this boar. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. If you haven't all taken your rest, you can take your rest. The next day, I need one bushcraft roll to get to the location. Are we going to have Aiden do that again? He has the highest.
Yep, I guess I'll try it again. There we go.
Awesome. Oh, there are many choice bones. Let's go to the cavern. Alright, let me drag some tokens out here. You find an edifice. It's kind of the picture that we have been looking at, kind of the building there. It looks like we wouldn't recognize it as the old Greek style. It's got columns and a facade and a pediment. Very ancient construction. This has clearly been here for quite some time, but it looks like it has fallen into ruin. There are bits of broken statues lying here and there. The stone steps are worn by not just weathering and the passage of time, but by the passage of many, many steps in time long ago. This looks to be an old, forgotten temple hewed into the side of the mountains. But this is the location that Stenville mentioned that the bandits use as their lair. And as you enter in, you find that the inside of this looks to be some sort of quarry. Like this has been used for quite some time to quarry the stone that might be used by artisans, by craftsmen. And as we come in, let's see, we've got some light here. You can begin to explore. If anyone wants to light up a torch that doesn't have one lit, let me know, and I can add the light to you.
Yeah, I'll light up my torch.
Perfect.
Yeah, Fabio's got a torch too.
Perfect. Let me light up a torch here.
This looks like what I brought it for.
Rexy has an oil lamp.
You got your lamp, sweet. Let me get Alexia a lamp here.
Okay. You can what?
Perfect. And I'll let you kind of move your tokens around as you come in. It looks as though there are some stone steps right here. In fact, I clearly need to fix that wall. There we go. You can see what looks right here like the remains of some sort of perhaps there was a large monument here that has been taken away to be repurposed for other temples and other buildings. Araxia, as you climb up to the upper level, you can see again more bits of stone where this has been quarried out over the ages. Just whatever temple this was is probably long forgotten as the stone has been taken away.
So there's no writing iconography that shows, this was a temple to Ronald McDonald or anything.
Yeah, as you come down here, there is some writing. You'd have to give me a languages roll to try and determine what that said. Yes, if Lothar wants to give some of his arrows to Fabio, that would be permissible. But I will say that if you get a demon, either of you, then you run out of arrows.
Drink more Ovaltine.
Yes.
Well, Lothar
And
will
20
take a handful from his quiver and give
20
it
is
to
a
Fabio.
demon, correct?
Yes, 20 would be a demon. So Fabio's got a few arrows now, but again, if you roll a demon, you have spent your last arrow. And likewise with Lothar. Lothar, you see that there is writing on here as well. You recognize it. It's old archaic letters. In fact, some of these letters have been modernized into the lingua franca of today. It says Aegorina. You don't know if that's a person, a place, perhaps an old god that was worshipped. But there was once a statue to Aegorina here in this place. Got some off in the distance you can hear running and dripping water. Lothar, you are stealthy. You would be undetectable.
Hello, sir or madam?
You hear your voice echo as it rebounds along the stone walls. Give me an awareness roll, Erexia.
I can see these two cave orcs.
Oh yeah, yep, I can see them right there. Perfect. Yeah, you see two figures. Let me
No, I can't see.
So I was not clicked on your token. You do have line of sight with your lamp to see those. Let me post a picture. I was just waiting for somebody to stumble into them. You see a figure. This is a pale type of orc, not the typical type that you might be familiar with. These things do not see the forest as their home, but they seek caves and darker places. And they see you, and they look at each other and smile, and you see them draw blades. They are bearing scimitars.
Hey, we're looking for a... Oh, never mind.
Let me drag us into a battle here. If you guys want to draw initiative cards.
Alrighty.
Some combat music going.
Oh,
Lothar, sneaking as you are up first. You do have line of sight to one. I can see just a sliver of that one right there. To take that shot, you would have a bane on your dice. Unless you repositioned where you have a better view.
I will try and sneak up
There,
there.
right there. Yep, there you can see him.
Oh, sorry, that was my skill.
That's
Let me
okay.
roll the
Go ahead
action.
and roll the damage. Nice. It seems as though his studded leather armor takes some of the brunt of that. Eraxia, your turn.
All right. Here, catch.
Here, hold this. Ooh.
Will become exhausted. Not using a lot of strength. Oh.
Nope. You may move if you like. You got 6 squares of movement left. And then Fabio, you have 7 squares of movement, and you do have arrows now, but you cannot see anyone from there, I don't believe. Now, oh, you see an orc up at the top of the stairs. Add this guy into the mix here. This guy. Perfect. Go ahead.
Right.
Ooh, nice. Damage. His studded leather does mitigate that some, but he felt that for sure. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He double moves. That is his turn. Aedan, your turn. You have an orc right in your face. What would Aedan do? Did we lose Tommy?
Oh. Let's see. I keep forgetting my name's Aiden.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I guess I will. Let's see. My goodness. I guess the good old fireballs. Oh no, I'll do the gust of wind on him since he's right
Excellent.
there.
Good choice.
So
Nice.
There
So
we
that will
go.
push him 2d4 meters away. If you want, you can roll the 2d4. So pushed 5 meters away, takes 5 bludgeoning damage. So 5 is 1, 2, 4, 5. And let me give him 5 as you blow him off his feet. And then you've got some movement left, Aedan. You got 4 squares of movement.
I will go run over to my crew. Where the main group is.
Big B.
I will have Bigby just come up and he's just going to bark ferociously at that orc in front of us.
Nice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he can get to right there, and he will attack Lothar. He is actually going to try to topple Lothar with the scimitar. Oh, you need to give me an evade roll and beat a 2. Otherwise, you're being toppled. No. So you are prone. Oops, I made you invisible. One button. There we go. Make you prone.
I was gonna say he went really prone.
2, 3, 4, 5. He'll double move, but that's his turn. Whoa, what happened there? The orc stepped into a pit trap. The floors.
Oh, really?
The floors must be weak. Let me give him a roll here. Oh, okay. He takes full damage. Oh, sorry. I didn't need to roll for full damage. He takes 12 damage. So this orc, you hear the crack of stone, and he plummets down into a pit, and then you hear the wheeze as the air leaves his dying body.
Nice.
So you know that the very
Teach him.
floor must be dangerous.
Teach him to sneak up on me.
Right? Araxia, your turn.
The game is paused, or
Oh, sorry. Yep, sorry. It was paused from the trap. My bad. Now try it again, Araxia. She was paralyzed with fear.
yeah. Well, that's what she's gonna try to do. She is going to calm Dark Agony.
Nice. How many turns?
2.
2 turns.
So for 2 turns, it's gonna take a break unless you attack it.
Perfect. He just does nothing.
Oh, good up. Yeah. No, not that. It's gonna go here. There we go. Done.
He will move up to attack Bigby, but that's his turn. Aiden, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna try the old wind on the guy standing right next to me again.
Okay.
Gust of wind.
No, he's not going to attack for 2 turns unless you attack him.
Yeah, so this guy he's out of the fight for 2 rounds.
Oh, okay, then yeah, I'll hold off on him. So let me do the one kind of just north of me.
Perfect. That will get Bigby. Because he's going to be in the area of that gust.
Oh, okay. What if I do a fireball? Will that hurt?
Nope, that would just get him. You could also move up to here and do a gust of wind diagonally and not get Bigby. But a fireball would only get the orc. It's a small little fireball, like a little fire.
Yeah, let me do the fireball on him too.
Okay.
Since I'm such a pyro, I would probably do that.
Excellent.
All right.
Roll damage. 5, 6. His armor protects him from some of that. Excellent. Lothar, do you want to stand up?
Yes, I will stand up.
There we go.
Never one to stray from my close-up fight. Lothar will draw out his knife and stab this orc in front of him. Are they wearing armor?
Studded leather armor.
Well, just a normal. Oh,
Ooh.
that's disheartening.
Yikes.
That's better. All right. Give him a pretty good jab.
He will
Nice.
parry that. I think he has to. Has to try and parry that. That will take up his turn. He does parry it. You do 11 damage, and his scimitar durability is 12, so it does not damage his scimitar. He does parry. He can then move you and himself 1 square. He will not. He will choose not to. This guy... Let's see. He's going to move... no. Sorry. Right there. And he's going to go after Aedan.
Man, they don't like me.
They are coming at you with swords, and they are going to slash at you.
He's not going to do anything.
Well, this guy won't do anything, but the one above, yeah, he just moved over. Aedan, you've used your action. I don't believe you have fast footwork. You do not, so you will take this hit. And 7 damage, and you have no armor, so you will take all 7 points of damage. So if you want to click those on your character sheet, just add the 7 damage, or if you like, I can do it for you. There you go. Perfect. Fabio, your turn.
Well, goodness me.
Nice. Ooh.
Nice.
You take him out. You can move if you like, and then it's Bigby's turn.
Well, Bigby will fight this orc in front of him. Oh, he does not.
This orc does nothing. He was not attacked, so he's good. Fabio, you're up next.
Oh, okay. Leave that dog alone.
He is going to have to try to evade. No, he does not. He takes the 10. His armor blocks a little, but that was enough to take him out. Bigby.
Bigby will turn around and he will just make sure the sword doesn't go next. No, he's going to
Save
try
me,
and topple
Bigby.
this one.
Save us, Bigby. You're our only hope.
Yeah. Well, he is going to attempt to topple. Oh, he does not topple.
Oh, shoot. The orc gets a free attack on Bigby.
Yeah.
Failed. Whew. This guy does nothing. He was not attacked. Lothar, you're up.
Right, well, I will come around here and use my knife.
Cave Orc's turn. He will go after Lothar. Slashes down across your arm, and I think that's a miss. That is a miss. Araxia.
All right, the orc above me is active again.
Okay.
So I'll move over here, and then I will reach out and boop him and Master Aegon. Casting.
Oh, yeah. Touching them both.
Yep. We'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, that one, sure. Nope,
Oh, shoot.
that will be turn.
Aedan, your turn. Both orcs are
All right.
alive.
Okay. Oh shoot. I will do the wind for the one that's kind of right next to me.
Perfect. Oh, do you want to push that?
Man. Yeah, I do. Because I will be in trouble if he gets me. Try it again. There we go.
2d4.
That's a little better. Alright.
Oh, 6.
Not bad.
He will take 4 of that. He's got 1 hit point, but he's pushed 3 meters away. Excellent. Let's see. Bigby. If he can land a hit, he'll probably take this guy out. He's sitting on 1 hit point. He needs to do 3 damage.
We'll see.
Come on, Bigby.
No. He
Ah.
does not.
Aedan, do you want to take your turn, or do you want to pass to let one of the people with serious weapons go first?
Yeah, I'll probably do that. And
Let's swap you with Lothar, maybe. Lothar, go.
before I do my weak attempt with my staff.
We'll have Lothar go and then Fabio, and maybe they can take these guys out.
Hopefully.
Oh, well,
oh.
not with my knife, I can't. Oh.
How far do you toss your
Well, my
weapon?
knife goes and
5
lands
meters?
in the dirt 5 meters away.
Oh man.
It lands over here. Fabio.
All right. Okay. Well, might as well get the one closest to us. This should be an
Yeah.
easier shot.
There we go. He will have to evade. Otherwise, he's down. So he evades, but that does take his turn. You may move if you like. It's his turn. He used his turn. Araxia. Okay. Oh, there we go. Nice. So 8 damage, and that heals 8 points to.
But I can't take more hit points than he has.
He has 1. So 1 hit point to Aiden.
Yep. Sorry, Aiden.
Hey, everyone helps.
Yep, better than nothing. Go ahead and
Yeah.
there. Oh,
Oh wait, I went the wrong
yeah,
way.
you did that the wrong way. And one more. There we go. Perfect.
There we go.
All right, the cave orc. He will rush up, and he's gonna sense his blood. He's going for the wounded. Ooh, that's a hit. Aiden, you've not gone yet. If you want, you can try to evade or parry this with your staff.
Yeah, I'll try and parry it.
So I think your evade is well, it's either 6s either way. Both are skills are 10. So go ahead and roll your staff, and then when it pulls up the second box, one of the options will be parry.
Okay. Parry. And roll.
Oh, do you want to push that?
Yeah, better.
Yeah, otherwise he's gonna put a world of hurt on
Pretty
you.
much kill me. Well, let me do.
Maybe disheartened would be a better
Yeah, I was thinking.
option here.
That way it doesn't screw up my.
Yeah, that'll screw up your parry.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Alright, try it again.
Oh, you just missed it. You take. Oh, not bad. 7 damage, and you were sitting at 5 hit points, so you're at 0. I'll go ahead and mark that off there. So on your, let's see, your turn, you parried unsuccessfully. We go back to the orc. He's going to go after Bigby. He will slash at Bigby. Does Bigby want to try to evade that?
Yeah, I think Bigby will. His evade isn't great, but oh, he does. He
Oh, nice.
pops out of the way.
Araxia, you're up.
Is this orc also on death's door?
Yes, he's sitting at 1 hit point.
Gonna heal Aiden.
Perfect. Give me a healing roll. Do you have bandages?
I have 2 or 3 left. Son of a.
Oh. You do not.
Not going to heal.
No, not this day. Bigby used his action. Aiden, you can try to rally yourself and then make a death save, or you can just make a death save. So to do a death save on your character sheet, it's on the main screen. It's below your hit points. It says death rolls. You just click on death rolls, and it will do a death save.
Oh, okay.
It's basically a constitution roll.
Oh,
That's a success. So you need 3 of
That's
those
got
before
it.
you get 3 failures. If you get 3 failures first, then you are dead. Fabio.
Okay. Did that roll? I didn't see anything.
Yeah, you
but-
got a 17. That was a miss.
Oh, I'll try to re-roll that and take the condition. I can't see it in the chat. This happened last week.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Are you using Chrome or a different browser?
Chrome, yeah.
I know
Sometimes
it's...
that happens to me. I just refresh the Foundry and it
Yeah.
usually fixes it.
Okay, yeah, that should be pretty good. I'm gonna do that if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I can see it now. That is silly. Huh.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, nice. That should do him.
Yeah, well, he's pretty hurt. I guess nothing here really matters.
Yeah, any of it's probably going to do him in. Yep. How do you take out this last orc?
You got, well, see, I was going to shoot him, but I was like, you know what, I think Fabio would definitely play with his prey some. Oh, oops.
Sorry, the targeted Big B.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Poor Bigby.
That was he has 8 hit points. That was almost all his health.
Woohoo.
So, sorry, how do you kill this orc?
No, yeah, it was just, you know, the good old, like, play with the prey. I think he just jabbed him a bunch of times.
Nice. Swiss cheese. Lothar, your turn. Aedan is dying.
I'm not great with healing, but I can do my best. So if you don't have bandages, is it a bane?
With the Bane.
Okay, I will see what can be done.
Oh,
No.
man.
I can't stem the bleeding.
Lothar, you're up next. Do you want to let Araxia go first?
I will switch with Araxia, yes.
Araxia.
All right, let's try this again.
There we go. 1d6. And then, nice. Aedan will heal 6 hit points, and then give me a constitution roll to see if you are horribly disfigured as a result of your dropping to 0.
Well, I wasn't that pretty to begin with, so.
Oh, yeah, you're good. All right, you have bested the orcs in this. Yep, Lothar could get your knife. You probably retrieve any arrows that are at all still serviceable. The orcs have studded leather armor and scimitars. And Lothar, you find 2 treasure cards. These guys were holding out on you. Okay, there's a rat. Give me an evade roll, Lothar, as this rat scurries out of this guy's pouch.
That's bizarre. That is weird. What is he doing?
It's probably his lunch.
I will take the attack from the rat.
Okay, you will
I'll
take
get that.
1d4 points of damage, and armor has no effect. So let me roll that. 3 points of damage, and armor has no effect. And then you also find a bottle. A healing roll can determine what sort of what the contents are. Ooh. Yeah, Lothar, you know that this is a what is that? Sleeping poison. Yeah, potency 14.
Well, perhaps if I can't sleep from a bushcraft roll, I could just take this and put myself to sleep.
Oh, there you go. I don't even think sleeping poison exists in the game. Like, how wild is that? Just grab. I think there's. Let me grab a poison here, and I'll put it on your character sheet, and we'll change
So-
it. Yes. Oh, there's sleeping
Oh,
poison.
sorry.
Okay.
So, Aiden, you get all of your mental conditions back: angry, scared, or disheartened.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Yeah, this does Fabio. And I think Lothar's got one, right?
Yes, he only has disheartened.
Oh, shit.
Shoot. Not what we want.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Shoot. You were already young,
Yep.
so you turn into a child with -2 strength and con to a minimum of 3. The effect is permanent. So you're just going to reduce your strength and con by 2.
Yep.
Dang, that sucks. Oof. And Lothar still has the condition. So,
So obviously we're going to try that again.
yeah.
What's going to happen? There we go.
That's a whoopsie.
Yep.
Yeah, it was trying to help.
You've been rejuvenated.
And then do I get an additional? I'm not sure if I get an additional. Is it a treasure card?
Oh yeah, it said there, and actually it's a different search table card. Secret path. Okay, so you do find a. If you search this room, there's one main exit you would go out, but you do find a second path if you want to take that. As you guys finish searching the room, I can point out that where the secret path is. It's going to be up at the top of these stairs. The main exit is going to be up at the top of those stairs. If anyone needs to do a round rest or or your stretch rest, you could do that now, or you can push on.
Well, being this young again, I need a nap.
Get a juice box and some orange slices.
Yeah, I could use a stretch rest. That'd help me out.
Oh, that was terrible.
I do not nap well.
Got some hit points, but no willpower.
Got 1 willpower, but you do get to remove 1 condition if you had any conditions left.
Well, I got was cured. And the other one was getting turned into a child, unfortunately.
No, you shouldn't have any
Hey, but at least
condition.
but at least the kid has a lot of life ahead of him.
Right?
Yeah.
Get to go through
Look at it
puberty again?
positively.
How awful could that be?
My spell gets rid of all mental conditions: scared, disheartened, and angry. So if you had multiple, I get rid of all of them.
Yeah, no, I did. I had scared and disheartened, so pretty good.
While the others are resting, I'm going to let Big B get the scent of these orcs.
He notices the scent down both passageways, the main passage as well as the secret passage. It's maybe a little stronger down this one. Lothar, why don't you lead the way? You did find that secret path. Where do you choose to go?
Oh, I think the secret path might be worth investigating. It could always be a treasure hoard.
Just want to take the path less traveled. Give me 1 moment to get this ready for us. Okay. Let me get this ready. Your secret path, you follow it for a short distance, and then it emerges into a huge room. You can hear sounds up ahead, And because you've taken the secret path, you don't need to make a sneaking roll, but you come into a large chamber. This looks to be a very large mine. They called it a mine. And from here, you can see that there are strange figures all about. Let me post some pictures. You can see another one of those ugly cave orcs over there, but you also see down below, you see these small, rather pitiful-looking creatures. They look to be goblins with milky white eyes and pale skin, as though they have never seen the light of day. And they are mindlessly toiling at the stone, picking up rocks and putting them in their mouth as though they're tasting it, and then some they discard and some they put into small pouches at their waist. The orc up here looks to be like some sort of overseer. He is surveying the work and ensuring that it continues at a hectic and frantic pace. Let's start with Lothar, as you were the first into this room. You can see that there are various areas where the ground would seem to drop. That would be you would descend down into that mine, or you could continue on ahead.
Well, I will maneuver around here and keep my eye on that orc.
Okay. I'll let the rest of you kind of do as you see fit. Oh yeah, so Araxia gets like a halter top robe and like a bunch of distressed rips in her jeans.
I bought them that way. It's not a fake.
They were extra. Fabio, you see those pitiful little creatures, and your heart has compassion for them. They are absolutely pathetic to see. You know that they are likely slaves, enslaved to do the work of the orcs in this quarry.
Here. What's going on?
The orc or the goblin looks up, hearing sounds, and it's trying to locate where that came from, and then it stares directly at you. And it reaches out and touches the one next to it, and they both look up at you. You look into its eyes. It clearly cannot see you, but it is aware of you by your smell, the sound of your breath, probably the sound of your heartbeat. They can hear it. You smell like teen spirit or teen angst. They can probably pick that up too.
Hey, what are we doing? Why are you mining rocks?
Give me a languages roll as you communicate with these goblins.
I'm right. Can't you see me? Don't.
You hear them
I talk
whispering
I talk
and
lower.
talk
'Cause,
lower.
you know, I talk slower and louder so that they can understand me better. You know, as one does.
Right, to old people.
What are we doing?
This one moves towards you in kind of a slow, loping gait, and it reaches up a hand as though trying to touch you. Do you let it touch your foot?
Yeah, sure.
It touches your foot and then crouches down to the one next to it, and you can hear them whispering. And then one of them says in a creaking voice, almost like stones grinding upon one another, "We do the work of the Master. We find the precious things."
Who's the master, and what makes it precious?
Aegorina is the Master. Things that sparkle and shine are those that
How
are
would you know?
precious.
You can't see. How would you know?
We are told that they sparkle and shine. We know them by their taste. They are hard. They are unyielding.
And what happens if you just leave?
There is much pain outside. Heat and pain. We are whipped and beaten if we do not do what Aegorina wills.
Are you from around here, or did they bring you here to the mining?
I was born here, as were my parents, and their parents before them. We have dwelt here for ages untold, serving Aegorina. But now Caraxes, he wields the whip.
Well, they say where there's a whip, there's a way.
Are you the ones we were told would come?
What did they say would happen when we did?
That you would be taken to see Aegorina?
Honestly, I think that'd be good. We'd like to meet this Aegorina. She doesn't seem like a very nice person. Or he, whatever. It, they, them, whatever.
She is very, very crafty. We are safe near her. She cannot harm us.
Interesting. How many whip masters are there?
There is Caraxes, who has the big whip. There are others that drive us with boot and fist. They number 3. And then there is he who calls forth the spells. The blind priest. I will take you to them if you like.
All right, I'll look at my party. Hey, we have a guide.
Whoa.
They'll take us to the overseers, and then maybe get an audience with the Caraxes person, who seems to be in charge here. But so far we haven't really seen any
no bandits.
Brigandi.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
brigands,
Brigandi,
no
like-
bandits. Not what Stenville had mentioned. Of course, he didn't mention if they were orcs or goblins. The little goblin scurries away for a moment and then comes back with a length of dirty rope. It looks to be braided from probably hair and strips of cloth. It's very foul. It is dark and dangerous in here. There are many paths that lead into shafts where you will fall and die. Please tie this around your wrist or around your waist, and I will lead you through these dark paths to Caraxes. Do you permit him to tie this rope to you?
Sure, but I want to do like a sailor's knot, so that if you pull the right end, it just undoes itself.
Perfect. And
Like-
he can't see, so he wouldn't have any idea. But he gives it a little tug, and from his end, it's very secure. But if you just pull the other end, it'll come right apart. I smell that there are others with you. There is one that smells strong of the woods, another old, bent with age, and there is one who runs like a beast, and his master smells far worse than he.
Yeah, well, his master can't lick himself clean.
Ah, I can lick myself clean.
All the best people can.
Of course, I lick rocks all day, so what do you expect?
But yeah, I will say they're going to take us the secret backways, but it's easy to get lost and fall into pits. See the orc from before? Tie this around yourself. And I'll show them how to do a sailor's knot and say, okay, this side will make the knot tighter, and this side will make the knot loosen up.
You don't say that out loud, though, I would assume.
I think I got it right.
You hope so. It's been a while since you've had to tie a sheep shank. Past basic seamanship.
Yeah, it's been a while since I had to pass basic seamanship, but I think I got it right.
What about Fabio and Aedan? Do you tie these ropes onto yourself?
I think so, but just to get prepared, I think I'm gonna do my round rest to try and get my willpower up.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, a little better.
Fabio, do you tie the rope to yourself?
Yeah, he's happy to follow the lead.
This goblin will take you. Let me get us kind of in a line, and I'm going to move everybody together. He takes you on a path. And as you get closer, he looks at you and not much farther now. And you come near another orc. And as you reach this point right here, you see two additional figures. One is this huge, hulking orc. This must be Caraxes, wielder of the big whip. And next to him, you see another figure. An orc wearing a blindfold with long braids of hair. Master, master, I have done as you have willed. I have brought the intruders into the lair as you wished. I have done good, have I not? Yes, you have done good. Now, beat them and bind them all. And we're going to start a little combat as they are going to try to bind you up and take you prisoner. You will not be able to move far from each other unless you release that rope. Otherwise, you'll have to stay next to each other. You can go ahead and draw initiative if you like.
I don't believe Big B got put in the initiative.
He was not tied on. Would he follow you?
I imagine he'd just be right next to me.
Okay, but he is not tied on, so he's definitely free to roam. That's Big B. He's not in the combat. Let me add him to the combat. And let me add these guys. The chief. Okay, he is going to use veteran, which will let him lock in his initiative. And he is going to step forward and deliver a kind of a backhand club with his scimitar. It's not a slashing cut, but trying to render Araxia unconscious.
Beating a child?
Exactly. An orc's favorite thing to do. Do you want to evade that, Araxia?
I think I have to.
You dodge out of the way.
No, I can't go far, but I'll go there.
Yep, you can go to there. Fabio.
Okay, I guess
got
I'll try to shank this orc.
You got a big orc right next to you.
They didn't search us.
But they were blind.
Exactly.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
He will take that hit. You see some goblins come scurrying out of the darkness. Lothar. These goblins all have rope. They're going to try to tie you up.
Well, I will also draw my knife.
Oh.
Oh. Try that again.
There you go. And Alexia had her turn. Bigby, untethered, free to act.
Lothar also moves up a square.
What?
Okay.
Big B.
He will run up and attempt to fight this orc. Yeah, he does.
Got him. Oh, man.
Yeah, ferocious bite. Yes.
I don't want to know where he bit him.
Oh yeah. Well done,
Yeah,
Big.
well, Bigby, yeah, he will
Thanks,
then
Big B.
come up behind me.
Nice. 3, 4, 5. He is going to topple Aedan. There's a orc right behind you, Aedan. You can smell him as he approaches, and he will topple you with his scimitar. Ooh. Okay, you can try to evade that. You have to roll a dragon if you want to try to evade being toppled. So you need to give me an evade roll anyway, but you'll need a dragon to avoid this.
Alright. And evade, is that just in the skills?
Yep.
Or,
Or if you have the HUD at the bottom, if it shows your HUD, you can just click on dodge, and that will roll an evade roll.
okay. The HUD of my thing. Roll. Not, I can't find where evade is.
So it should be under your. So if you go to your skills tab, not just the main page, go to where it says skills, and then it should have all of your
Yes.
skills. And then evade, you have a 10.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. I found it. Okay.
Oh, you did it. Okay, so you. Oh no, sorry, you needed a dragon. So you do not manage to avoid being toppled. So you are prone, and then with that dragon, he gets a free attack. He is going to try to tie you up with the rope. I'm gonna make that a brawling roll. Brawling should be higher. Adjust that.
By the shadow, what is happening?
Oh, he failed. So he's trying to tie you up with the rope, but he can't
What's
quite
happening?
get you. You
I
are
squirmed away.
You squirmed away. Aedan, it's your turn. You can get up. You're no longer prone if you choose to.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then you've got this orc right next to you.
And I will shoot him with a fireball.
Sweet.
Let me do gust of wind if he's right next to me.
Yeah, gust of
Maybe
wind
I
would be
can
better.
blow him away. Oh, yeah.
Nice. Roll 2d4. 4 damage. And he's pushed 4. Right there. Nice. Okay, Bork. That's going to take his full turn to get right there. Okay, Goblin. This one is going to try and topple Araxia. That's a fail. The shaman. The shaman pulls out this strange object. It's a round ball. And he says, Caraxes, it is as I have foreseen. I saw these fools enter in. Now they shall be the offering we make to Aegorina. Let them know pain, he cries out, as he unloads a spell. He's going to do Ensnaring Roots on Lothar. Oh, no, he's not. Alright, the Orc Chieftain, he's going to do Veteran again to keep his spot. And then he's going to do Dual Wield. He's going to step up. He's going to lay into Araxia with one scimitar and Lothar with the other. So the first one on Araxia is a normal roll.
Thank you.
And it's going to be to topple. Araxia needs to make an evade roll and beat a 6. Oh, you do. Excellent. You manage to keep your feet. The second attack comes in at Lothar. This one is done with a Bane, with the dual wield. It's also going to be a topple with a Bane. Yes, you need to beat a 5 on an evade roll, Lothar, or you will be toppled. No, you fall. This cave goblin will try to topple Araxia. That is a fail. Get to there. Araxia, your turn.
Really not liking how this is working out. I know the one dude was over here somewhere.
Right there.
Right. Yeah, I'll night walk over to
there.
Yeah.
You had a light. Sorry, let me get that lit up here. You had your lamp. There. Now you can see him.
Yeah. And I'm gonna shake my fist at him in a menacing fashion.
Excellent. This guy is going to try and wrap up Lothar in some ropes as he clubs you repeatedly. And misses, even with you being prone. Lothar, your turn. I assume you stand up?
Yes. I don't evade, but I'll just take the hit.
Okay.
That's because I want to move back.
So you'll take the hit from the boss and from
Three of them.
three of them? Oh. No, only you were right there.
Or I guess two of them.
Yeah, just two of them. So we'll do this one first. That's going to be a hit on you with a light blunt object for 4 damage. And the boss, he might do a lot. That's a hit. The boss hits you for 14.
Yeah.
But your armor will block
Lothar's down.
some of that. Lothar's down.
He's down.
Cave Orc. He is going to try to topple Aegorina. Yes, you need to make an evade roll and beat a 2.
Oh, jeez. Oh, just sacrifice me already.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah, I'm there with you. Trust me.
Ooh. Do you push it?
No, not if it's a 2.
Okay, you'll be toppled. Make you prone. Okay, Big B.
He's just gonna stand watch over me, I guess, or I guess he can move down and try and attack this orc before he dies. Or a goblin, I mean.
Nice. Man, what a fierce dog. He can move, but he can't do anything yet. Aegorina, you are prone. You can stand up. And you can take an action.
All right. So I can do let me do a fireball on the guy right to my bottom left, I guess right there.
Or the orc right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Yes. Got it?
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent. He splatters a little. Fabio.
Ooh, okay. These goblins are annoying, but the orc's scary.
Excellent. How do you take him out?
Yeah, he's getting pretty good at that. I think he just knows where to hit him now. He's got a lot of practice.
Hit him in the soft spots. You can move if you like.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay, this guy will come up, and he is going to try to topple Fabio. These scimitars are boons on topples. No. The shaman. The shaman is going to make an evade roll to move away from Araxia. And fail. You get a free attack, Araxia, as he moves away.
Ooh. I'm going to hit him with my shaman beating stick.
That's specifically what it's designed for.
My masterwork shaman beating stick.
Oh, yes you are. Nice, you felt that. He will then call down a flash of lightning upon you. It's going to blow through a bunch of willpower. Oh, man. Okay, he is not.
Oh, thank God.
Right?
Yeah, I had 8 hit points as a child.
Let's see, this chieftain's going to do veteran again. And he's going to do dual wield. And seeing that you are slaying these orcs, he's going to come in here. He's going to do 1 strike at Bigby and 1 strike at Lothar. Come on. He will not move.
Well, Lothar's down.
Or sorry, at Fabio. First
He
strike.
could still strike Lothar.
No, I think he'll go after the ones that are still on their feet. Cruel slash at Fabio. That is a hit. Do you want to parry or evade that?
Ooh, yeah, I think I'll evade. Or try to. Oh, exactly it.
Got it. And then the second one with a Bane comes in at Bigby. And he is trying to kill Bigby. Oh. Bigby can make an evade.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be it for him. He's got 8 hit points. So unless he rolls really low.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he might make
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bigby, you're up.
He'll bite this goblin again.
You didn't know Bigby was the tank here. Holy cow.
Yeah, Bigby has been the man of the
Bigby's-
dog.
Bigby's getting robust after this. Damage. There we go. Lothar, do you want to swap your turn to later in the round, or do you want to do your action now?
No, I'll just do my death roll. I'm not going to try and rally.
Oh, it's a success. Give me a constitution roll just to see if you don't have a disfiguring injury. Oh, you made it. Oof. Nice. The shaman. He's going to try that spell thing again. At Araxia. Man. Oh, that one hurt. Oh! He will get his willpower back. Do you want to try to evade this, Araxia?
There's nothing to do but try.
Yep. So you
Good, but not good enough.
Yep, you needed a dragon, so you take 12 damage.
Got it.
Are you down?
I am.
Okay. This cave orc will he is going to lay into Fabio. He's going to try to topple you. Yes, you need to make an evade roll, Fabio, and beat a 7.
Ooh, that is a tall order. Didn't I already act? I don't think I can.
Well, for this, it's just an opposed roll. So you're not trying to evade this. It's just to see if you are toppled. So it's separate from an action. Oh, and yeah, you're not toppled. Okay. Eraxia. You can rally or death save, or both.
Well, I have to death save, but I've already used my action, so I cannot rally.
Yep. And then give me a Constitution roll to see if you're disfigured. Excellent.
Sure.
I have a sinking suspicion you guys are going to be captured. Oh, nice. Yeah, what is your con? Like
8.
Oh, jeez. All right. And this guy, since you are unconscious, he will automatically succeed in tying you up. So you are restrained. Fabio took his turn. This guy is going to... he's going to bash Aedan with a stone. Yes, Aedan, you can evade this or parry it or take the hit. But you'll lose your turn if you do. If you evade or parry.
Let's see. I think I might just take the hit then.
Okay.
Hopefully the stone's not too bad.
Yeah, only 1 point of damage. Not bad.
There we go.
This one is going to topple Fabio. Fabio, who does not want to go down. Nope. Aedan, your turn.
All right, I'll do
Just
the
realized
fireball on the.
you're in the dark. Let me just light that up for you so you can see what's going on. There you go.
Oh, okay. I'll do a fireball on the cave goblin right next to me.
Okay, and on that one right there.
Yeah. Down.
That's a success. Roll damage. 5 damage. Nice. And this last cave goblin, he's gonna topple Fabio. Someone's got to get him down. Why not me and why not now? Oh yeah, you're gonna need to make an evade roll and beat an 8, Fabio, or you're toppled. Oh, you got it, man. You are light on your feet. All right.
Zach tap and
Chieftain will do veteran again. And he will dual wield. Oh, that's his last dual wield. He's almost out of willpower. He's going to throw both attacks at Fabio. First attack comes in. Oh, gosh.
Oh.
man.
Do you want to parry or evade?
No, I guess not.
Alright, you take 17 points of damage. You're at 0.
Oh, yeah.
Second attack will be on Big B. And this is with a Bane. Big B evade. Oh.
Nope. He's gonna kill him. He has 3 health, so he only had to roll 1s.
You hear a yelp. Oh, nice. Who just poked their dog to make that sound?
that was the pup on cue.
So Lothar, as you are laying unconscious, Bigby has tried to defend your body, but he yields to the inexorable onslaught of these orcs. Aedan, you're up. In fact, you're the only one up. What you got, Tommy?
I have faith in you, Aiden.
You can take them. Do you surrender before they kill you? Or do you continue to fight? Tommy, what would Aedan do?
I would say Aiden would probably surrender.
You put up your hands, and the orc chieftain directs the cave orc down here to beat you senseless. And he just begins to pummel and pound and pummel until you are just absolutely destroyed. Araxia, give me a death save. Ooh, that's a fail. Fabio, I need a death save and I need a constitution roll.
I'll do the regular constitution roll first.
I am able to rally myself, though.
So you rally. Fabio, you do the constitution roll, so you're not disfigured. Nice.
Oh, it doesn't say how many willpower. Oh, it says it in the description. Never mind.
Nice. Lothar, I need a death save. Okay, and then Araxia, you rally, you open your eyes just in time to see that you and all your companions are bound in heavy ropes, and the remaining goblins and orc are pawing over you, whispering to themselves what a great boon this has been, and how pleased Aegorina will be to see you. Do you speak or offer resistance? Do you struggle as they begin to pick all of you up as just bundles and begin to carry you deeper into the complex?
Well, if they don't heal me, then I'm in trouble. So
they will stabilize everyone so that they're not dead, but they will you will be essentially bound and unable to do much other than speak. So after they get you bound, they will see to it that no one will die. They'll just be at 1d6 hit points. But I'll give you an action here before we fast forward to the next scene, depending on what you do.
as much as I have faith in Araxia, 4-on-1 is going to be hard to do.
Uh-huh.
So I will meet whoever it is they want us to meet, I guess.
All right. Everyone can recover this many hit points. 4 hit points. Let me take us out of combat. We're going to go to the last scene. Do we need to take a break before we get to the last scene? Anybody need a bathroom break? Drink break?
Yeah, I'll take one real quick.
Okay, why don't we take like a 7.5 minute, 8-minute break, and then we will get back to the final scene. We'll see where the orcs have taken us. So did everyone recover the 4 hit points?
Yeah, yep. I want to be ready for my being sacrificed. So.
Right. It's coming. It's coming. All right, let's Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, I will have us moved to the new location. See you shortly.
Two-handed sword, I'm headed to the mountains to rescue the princess from the evil goblin. I ignore all the signs of impending danger because I'm a fighter and not some crappy ranger. 47 hit points and a high dexterity, 17 for strength. Kobolds are afraid of me, crafted from numbers on living paper. I escape from the mundane to a medieval caper. While in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I locate the lair, but it doesn't make much sense to me. I think that the DM might be out to get me. A hero in armor and truth, bards tell my legacy. The flame of my torch illuminates the enemy. I win in a battle, you win foes asunder. Deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. The bodies pile up before me, the corpses I plunder. The deeper I venture, the deeper I wonder. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a medieval caper. And while in real life, my fate is unspoken. Hero roll of the dice, and my fate is unspoken. I drink my last potion, I charge through the open gate. The flame of the dragon tried to seal my awful fate. With a handful of dice, 5 times I roll 20. The dragon goes down, the DM no bloody. I leave with the princess, a satchel chock full of gold. We head to the tavern, fate till unfold. Crafted from numbers on living paper. I skip from the mundane to a naval caper. While in real life, my fate isn't spoken. Hero roll of the dice and my fate isn't spoken. The king honored me with a mighty crossbow. It's blessed by the elves, he said. I thank him and I go. The life of a hero, struggling to stay alive. It's worth all the hardship though, 'cause now I'm a level 5. Level 5.
All right, I am back. Are we here? Nope.
We are here.
We're here. Reese is here. Tommy's here.
I'm here.
Luke, are you
Hello.
here? Excellent.
Yep, I'm here.
And Henrik, you're here?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. We are on this new map. You are taken into a huge temple chamber. There are torches burning in sconces on the ground. There are several statues. Some are broken and others in different heroic poses on small platforms in this room. There are also, there's a huge reflecting pool of water here, still and quiet. You can hear the chittering of some of those cave goblins around here. When you wake up, you do not see any of the cave orcs or the orc chieftain, but the shaman steps out from the darkness, moves in front of you, and he kneels on the ground here. Aegorina, I call you. I bring offerings as was arranged. We have done as the fat man asked. We have brought you what you request. He will bring us gold in exchange for them. So, will you take her? And you hear the hissing sounds of something serpentine and snake-like.
So just everyone's betraying us?
The cave orc begins to head out of the room, and it is replaced by Stenville. He wears a blindfold. In his hand, he holds a small orb that looks like an eye. Yeah. I am a poor craftsman, but I have a means to make the finest statues in all of the land. I bring treasure, gold, things that she covets. In exchange, she provides the statues. Or should I say, you provide the statues. My lady, he calls out. They have come. I have brought treasure. I await your response. And he steps into this little temple room right here. From above, you hear that hissing sound. And from the darkness, you hear something slithering down the steps. And then you see it. You see this frightening being with snakes for hair, a body of scales, and a bow slung across her back. Aegorina, master of the Grotto, steps forward. She is a Medusa. This is how Stenville gets his statues. He doesn't craft them, he makes them, in exchange for gold. There is no chisel, there is no quest. He was simply luring people here to make statues for him to sell. As you see Aegorina, each of you needs to make a will roll or be petrified. And we may well have a TPK here in the next round. Oh. I need a will roll for... Oh, man, dang. Oof. Fabio, do you push that?
Guess I'd better.
Lothar. You hear the sound of grating stone as the skin on your body begins to harden and your joints stiffen. You become petrified and will remain so for 4 rounds, after which you cannot be saved. Okay, let me get petrified on here. I don't think there is petrified. I'm going to do I thought petrified. We'll do paralyzed. That sounds just as good. You see Lothar beginning to become a statue. Let me drag us into initiative. And good luck.
So when you say 4 rounds, like, is he going to get a will save
Yes,
each of those rounds?
Yep, he gets a will save every round, and if he makes it, he is no longer petrified, or if someone can cast Dispel on him. Otherwise, that's it for Lothar.
I have all the faith in the world of your will saves.
That's got to be it.
I do not have Dispel.
It's got to be the will saves. Go ahead and draw an initiative card. Now to fight Aegorina, anyone within 30 meters of the Medusa's terrible form must make a will roll every turn to avoid eye contact. On a failure, you turn to stone and can no longer move or perform any actions whatsoever, but you also cannot take damage. A petrified victim dies after 2d6 rounds, but it can be reversed with a successful will roll with a Bane. While still alive, the victim may roll once per turn. Or Dispel can undo it, but only if the victim's alive. To fight the Medusa while avoiding eye contact makes it impossible to parry or dodge the monster's attacks. But that way you don't have to make those will rolls. You can also use a blindfold, but then you are under the effects of darkness, which again, there's no ranged attacks, but you can do melee attacks. You just have to make an awareness roll first. Alright, let's... And of course she goes first. Son of a bitch. Okay, let me make a monster attack here. Snake bite. Oh, she will move up. She's gonna move 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, the only one she can reach is Aedan. So she'll move up to Aedan. So Aedan, these snakes on her head will lash out at you. You will suffer 2d8 piercing damage and be injected with poison, or you can try to evade this. Now, you are not bound any longer. They cut the ropes because they want you in action poses, not poses like you're being bound with ropes. So you have full action. Do you take this damage, or do you evade?
Well, I guess I'll have to try and evade.
Yeah. Give me an evade roll. You got it. You got it. You can move 1 square if you like as part of your evade, and then that will take your action. Fabio.
Okay. This is where I find out there's like a dragon upstairs. Oh, we managed to recover some arrows. I'm not rolled that demon yet. Well.
It's not nothing. Every little bit helps. Araxia.
30 feet of her, so I'm Will, or
so the first one you did, that will be for the first round. So I won't make you do it again until round 2.
got hurt. You know what? We're getting pretty scared here.
Oh, that's against your will. You're going to be making will rolls.
Yeah, well, it's will or int, which kills me,
right?
Or agility, which I need, or con, which is at an 8. So
there are no good choices here. Are you taking these points for yourself?
No, I'm giving them to Lothar.
Nice. Lothar. Well, Lothar is becoming a statue.
Oh, shit. I'm giving them to Aedan.
There you go. Aedan, take... oops, I did 5. It should be 8. Take 8 hit points, or heal 8 hit points.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
4, 5. I'll come over to here. I'll be done.
Lothar, I need a will roll with a Bane. You got this. Oh. You want to push it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, no longer petrified, but that is your turn. Excellent outcome. Aegorina. Merciless. She strikes an opponent with her weapon, inflicting 1d12 damage. This is an attack with her sword. This will be on Araxia.
You need a 12.
Oh, shit.
Close.
Very close. Okay. Starting the round... Oh, man. And she goes first. Okay. Poisoned arrow. She drags the arrowhead across her writhing snake hair, yellow poison coating the razor-sharp broadhead. This will be at Fabio. 1d12 damage. Now, she's targeting you, so I'm gonna... If you want to evade this, you will have to keep eye contact with her. To do that, I'm going to have you do your will roll now, or you can just take the hit.
Ooh. I will do will roll. Try to evade.
Nice. Oh, you did it. Okay, excellent. But that does take your turn. Aedan, your turn.
All right. I guess fireball.
Don't know how much power you got, but now's the time to use it.
Yeah, you could pump it up to like a level. You could do a level 3. It'd take all your willpower. It would do maximum damage.
Well, yeah, I guess I can try that. Yeah.
Nice. She is going to have to evade on her turn. Otherwise, she's going to take that hit. She does evade. So she does not take the damage, but it takes up her turn. Maybe it's a good trade. Araxia, do you rally?
We're gonna attempt to rally.
Will roll
I need
with
more.
Bane.
Nope.
Death save. Oh, man. Thought that was a dragon. Lothar, you are back. You feel the vitality back in your limbs.
Yes, I will. Hit her with a
You'll-
longbow.
Okay, you will also need to give me the will roll because you're looking at her. That is not a magical weapon.
No, it is not.
It takes half. Oh!
Oh wow. Okay.
Just as you fire, the arrow hits
Can that
her.
be after my movement?
Because
Because I was
do half your movement as you stiffen
I was
up.
just gonna jump in the water and try and swim towards this reflective part. So if she looks
Oh
at
shit!
me,
You're gonna sink. Okay.
yeah.
But you don't need to breathe. So, okay, for 2d4 rounds. Oh, sorry. Supposed to be 2d4. 2 plus 3. So for 5 rounds. All right, you are in the water. Fabio took a turn. Aegorina took a turn. Lothar. Will roll with a Bane.
Yeah, I may as well push it. Nope.
Oh, shoot. Fabio.
Oh.
Oh, sweet. You might do it. Because she'll take max damage, because Viper's Tongue is a magical weapon. Oh, no, that's... Oh, she's got 2 hit points.
Damn, well, close.
Do you move at all? Nope.
No.
Give me, since you shot at her, I need a
Oh, yeah,
will
sure.
roll. Yeah. Good. Aegorina's turn. Aedan, she persuades you to look into her eyes. I need a will roll with a Bane to avoid being petrified.
Oh, jeez.
Or you can use your turn to evade. And make an evade roll.
Yeah, let me try an evade roll, I guess.
Okay.
I don't really have much I can do as far as attacks.
Oh, look at that. You can move.
Right
You
on.
can move 1 square. And then Eraxia. Dang. Ah, there's always one. Alright, death save. Shit. I have a knack for killing your characters, Reese. I'm sorry.
That's fine. Honestly, with the being turning into a child, if she didn't have a masterwork staff, she couldn't even wield a staff anymore because her strength level was like 6.
Oh, jeez.
Probably better off dead.
Right? Sometimes dead's not the worst thing. Shoot. Aiden, you use your turn to evade. Aegorina. Heart shot. Even, Fabio, odd, Aiden. Fabio.
Wasn't that the character with the highest will?
Oh, it is. Sorry. Highest will. Yeah, thank you. Helps if I read it. What is Aiden and Fabio's will? Fabio's 13. Aiden's will is 18. So yeah, it's Aiden. So Heart and Aiden cannot block. Aiden takes 8 damage. You're at 11. So 8 damage, and then you will become sickly. You'll take the sickly condition. I'll go ahead and put that on your character sheet. There we go. Aiden, your turn. Wow. Yeah, Dragonbane is...
What did I take? 8?
8 damage.
damage?
Yep.
Okay.
So you should be at 3.
All right, I guess I have no choice but kind of step forward and swing my staff.
Now you do
One
you
thing I got.
one thing that you can do. You can burn your, well, you only have 3 hit points. Never mind. It's not worth it. You could kill yourself. But you can use your body to fund willpower, but you could die from it. So maybe use your staff.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
click on that mishap melee and see what it says. Okay, let me mark that your staff is damaged. So then when you roll with it, it will have a bane because it's less functional. There we go. Okay, Fabio, can you end this? Oh, and sorry, Aiden, I need a will roll because you attacked her to avoid that eye contact.
all right.
Yep, you're good. Fabio, your turn. Oh no, that was Fabio. Never mind. Aiden, give me that will roll.
Sorry, yeah, I jumped the gun there.
Ooh, do you push that one, Aiden?
Yeah, I better.
If not, you're petrified.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I just took it. Hold on. There we go.
Nice. All right. Fabio, I need the will roll as well. And then she is going to use an action to evade that arrow shot. And misses. Okay, this could be it. Roll the damage. Fabio,
Locked in.
how do you take out the Medusa?
Maybe it's, he was brave enough at the end, I think, to be staring right in the eye. I think he just hits her right on the top of her head through the horrible, writhing mass of snakes.
Nice. She hits the ground. Her bow and short sword clatter to the ground next to her. Next to Araxia's lifeless body. You hear a cry, "No! She is my nest egg!" And Stenville steps out, ready to attack. Lothar, I need a will roll with a bane to become unparalyzed.
Yeah. You're sickly.
Oh, okay. You are underwater. Give me a swimming roll. Alright, you suck in some water. Give me a constitution roll. Unless you want to push that swim roll.
Constitution would be better. I missed it by 1. I'll push it. I might as well.
Okay, you got it. So you managed to hold your breath. As you come to under the water, you hold your breath. So your action was to come to, but you're alive. Lothar, your turn. You can see Stenville over here.
Well, if I can... Do I need another swim roll to get out of the water? Or would that be more like an acrobatics?
Probably... I mean, the water's not rough. You don't really need a swim roll if the water's not rough or super deep. Everyone knows how to swim, and you're not wearing chainmail, are you?
I just have leather.
Yeah, then no. You would be able to swim. It's just to see if you were aware as you come back to life underwater to not take in a big gulp of air.
Well, I'm able to get out of the water. Then I will take a shot at Stenville. Yeah, sheesh. No, I don't want to complete the conditions yet.
Right, and then you'll start losing hit points. Okay. Stenville's turn. He will move up, and he's going to swing his hammer at Aedan. Aedan, do you evade or parry that? Or take
I
it?
will try to. I'll try and evade.
Okay.
Ah!
Do you push it?
I guess I might as well.
Oh, you got it. Sweet. You can move 1 square if you like. And then it will be Fabio's turn.
Ooh. Did he already go?
He did, so he cannot evade.
Okay.
Nice. Stenville will step up. 1, he'll go after Lothar. 2, he goes after Aedan. Aedan.
Ah.
That is going to be a hit. Aedan, it's a new round, so you can evade or parry this or take the hit.
I will evade.
And all the while he is screaming about how you have robbed him of his income. You could have spent
I
the
don't
rest
feel
of your
sorry.
life in some wealthy nobleman's garden. Now you will
I don't
die
feel
here.
sorry for him at all.
Do you push the roll?
Yeah.
So you will take 10 points of damage. You're down and dying. Fabio, your turn.
He's behind this thing now, so Fabio's gonna have to.
You'd have to move up. Yeah, that'll work right there.
Oh, the
no.
arrows!
You're out of
They
arrows.
came in handy for so long, but
Shoot.
oh boy!
Well, so that's what the mishap is you're out of arrows.
Right.
Shoot. If you, you can continue your movement. Lothar.
Alright, I'm going to evade, but I'm going to use adaptive and make that say sneaking.
Okay.
Just, I guess while he's attacking Aodin, I get away,
You
and
got
I'm
it.
going to come over here and reposition the Medusa so that he's, well, maybe call out to him, Stenville, watch this, and then I will angle the Medusa's head towards him.
Ooh. Okay, he needs to beat a 10. This is his will roll. Oh, he does, yeah. I'll not fall for that. And he averts his eyes. Very intelligent thinking, but horrible results on the die roll. Aodin, you can try to rally yourself and get back into the fight, but still dying, or you can make your death save.
How do I rally?
So it's a will roll with a bane.
Okay, I'll try that.
Nice. And now you'll be up and can move around. You can act on your next turn, but you are still dying. It's just kind of your last hurrah. So now I need the death save.
Alright.
That's one fail. So 2 more, and you will go the way of Araxia. But Aodin, it's your turn. So you can now act. You've got an action, and then at the end of your turn, you need to make that death save again. And if you take damage, it counts not damage and hit points, but it will be an automatic failed death save. So you definitely don't want to take damage. But you could topple this guy, which would be good if you can topple him with your staff. And then that gives a bonus to the other people to run up and stick him with swords and knives and stuff and such.
He goes immediately next, so.
Oh yeah, he would just get up. Never mind. So yeah, probably just club him.
Alright, I will club him.
He will parry. Yep, he will parry it. Roll your weapon damage. Just see how much. Oh yeah, it's not enough to damage it, but he parries the blow, which then he can reposition the 2 of you by 1 square. He's going to separate you a little bit from your allies, and he's going to move over here. And now it is Stenville's turn. He's going to go after Aodin. Oh, that's a hit. Okay, that's an automatic death fail for Aodin, so let me mark that on your sheet.
He is defensive.
Yes, do you want to... No, he does have defensive, yeah. I forgot to activate that. I should have used a will point. Let me do that. There we go. Let me mark that failure on your sheet. There we go. Lothar.
Perhaps, could I just try and persuade him this time and say, Stenville, it appears another Medusa has arrived, or something like that.
Yeah, give me a
And
persuade
get him
roll.
to look my direction.
I'll give him
but
a
then,
will
like,
roll to
my
resist.
Persuasion is not very good.
If you succeed.
So
Well,
I'm
we'll
gonna
do an
use
opposed roll. His will against your persuasion. So he did not pass. So as long as you get a success, he will turn and look.
Okay, let's see. What skill might be useful
You
here?
can use adaptive.
Yeah, that's what I spent the willpower. I'm just not sure which skill I
Do
want to
you
apply here.
mention her bow? Maybe you could sell the bow for
Yeah,
money?
I could do that. I suppose that would work. Yes,
As you-
Stenville, perhaps you could recoup your losses. There appears to be a
Maybe
magical
you-
bow here.
Yeah, so describe the bow a way that a master might. And and he's like, "Ah, her bow would fetch a pretty price." And he turns to look at the bow, and he sees her lifeless eyes, yet still powerful. He needs to make that will roll. Needs to beat a 10, or he is petrified. Oh, Stenville turns to stone.
Well done.
He will be dead in 3 rounds. Fabio, what do you do? Aedan is almost dead.
Ooh, Fabio is not qualified in the healing arts.
Our healer's dead.
Yeah, I mean, I'll try if you want, but I did not mean to do that.
There's a single bit of bandages left on Araxia.
Yeah, that'll take the bane away at least. Lothar, do you have less than a 6? Or more than a 6?
I think Lothar is 6. So
Okay,
it's
well
the
then,
same.
I would definitely give that a go then, but yeah.
If you get a demon, it's a fail, which will kill Aedan. No pressure.
No pressure, yeah, Jinx. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a 6. I'm terrible. All 9s are 6s when I see them on a die, so I got real excited. I'll push it, because why not,
Right.
but... Ooh.
Oh,
Oh,
you did it.
yeah.
You did it.
Goodness.
That's sweet. All right. Fabio, how do you save his life?
It was a real long day, and he's pretty tired, but, he just gave it one last hurrah. I don't know, maybe he finally tied the tourniquet right. I'm not really sure what the technicals of it are. I don't even think he is, but something worked.
All right, I'll take us out of combat. So, Araxia is dead beyond recovery. She spilled out a bunch of stuff on the ground that's listed in the chat. A light crossbow of piercing, a master-crafted staff, a backpack, her grimoire of shadow magic, a great sword, 15 gold, and a sleeping fur. There is also the matter of Aegorina's treasure. She has the magical bow and a magical short sword. The bow is the Viper's Tongue. The sword is a stroppy. Who wants what? Don't speak up all at once. Lothar, what do you
Lothar
want?
would, yes, Lothar would like the bow, if that's all right.
I think Fabio actually already has Viper's Tongue, so I don't know
He
if he'll
does,
need it.
yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, he does have that, so he wouldn't need the bow.
There's also a stroppy if Fabio wants to take the sword.
Yeah, he's not good at swords, but, I mean, it would be good to learn, and Estropi is quite a mighty blade.
Yeah, you can cast Lightning Blast or something with it.
Right. Yeah. So if nobody else wanted it, but he's not great with it, so he wouldn't argue. If anybody else was really wanting it.
We'll put that on there. There, you've got a stroppy. There's a few treasure cards worth of loot here as you spend time looting. There is 90 silver coins, a gold necklace that is worth 8 gold, a light crossbow, and a silver bracelet. The silver bracelet is...
And the stone statue of a dwarf.
A
that we can
stone
sell.
statue of a dwarf. Yes, what do you do with that stone statue of a dwarf? 30 silver.
I suppose
is
we
what the
could
bracelet's
sell it.
worth.
We wanted to take him to town.
Or do you smash the head off and leave him here?
That's also an option.
Well, Fabio, how does this adventure end for you? What happens here before you guys leave and head back to town?
Yeah, well, this is his first adventure, and I think he's got quite a taste for it. After we've thoroughly loot this cave, I see. Yeah, I think he would be looking for the next best thing, a new hunt.
Well, maybe with your fellow hunting companion Lothar, who just lost poor Bigby, but maybe he gains a new pet in Fabio.
That's quite the crime-solving duo. I like it.
They even have matching bows.
Matching bows. Nice.
It's perfect.
This is where you
Hell
guys
yeah.
say, "Did we just become best friends?" Yup. What do you do with Stenville, Fabio?
I guess he wasn't technically dead. If he wasn't petrified, we would have just killed him, right?
Yeah, so he will die in just a few rounds. You guys can't cast Dispel on him. There's a chance he could come back to life, but if you smash him up, he's going to come back to life in pieces.
Yeah, we would definitely. Well, Fabio would assure he's destroyed in whatever way is possible for a not quite petrified person.
What about Lothar? What do you do here at the end of all things?
Oh, I think that he's found enough treasure, and Stoneville was an evil fellow, so perhaps it's best even that the memory of him in the form of a statue is destroyed, so he will help Fabio destroy him.
And Aedan, how does the adventure end for you?
Oh, well, I'm going to grab all of Arexia's stuff, the
all the
Mastercrafted
loot.
staff. And
Yeah, you need a
Yeah,
new
since mine
staff
was
because yours
broken.
just got broken.
Yeah, I was eyeballing that one, so.
Now, do you... Oh, sorry. One thing I forgot that Stenville has. He has an item. It is kind of a cool thing. Let me grab it. It's called the All-Seeing Eye. Someone will want this.
Sounds useful.
Yeah, let me grab this. This is a magic item. This is how the orc shaman was able to know what was going on, was with the all-seeing eye. Stenville has one as well to follow your progress, to know when to come in here. This magical item, it's an enchanted stone. It's imbued with the spell Farsight. You can spend 2 willpower to cast Farsight, and you can do it at any point. So one of you may take the all-seeing eye as well. You don't need to know the spell or make a roll. It just happens when you spend the willpower.
Oh, wow.
And that lets you see something far away. With level 1, Farsight lets you see something 1,000 meters away, so 1 kilometer away. I think you just have to have been there. Yeah, you must either have the place in sight or have visited it previously. So,
This seems like something for a wizard.
yeah, for Aedan.
Definitely.
Yeah, I will take that.
Let me put that on Aedan. Excellent. All right, thus ends the journey. The only thing that matters now is what do you do with Aurexia, with her body? I'm sure you don't leave it here for the rats and the little goblins to gnaw upon. Or maybe you do. How would you tend to her?
The Medusa?
No, your companion, Aurexia, that died.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
You already took all of her shit, so what do you do with her body?
Yeah, I'm honoring her by carrying her equipment.
Nice.
I don't know, funeral pyre? I can light it up so I can ignite.
Ooh. Yeah, you could set... Because if you leave her here, those little cave goblins are going to go eat her. So you set a nice little pyre, set her on some stones. It takes you a minute to scavenge some wood, but there is some wood here. There are some torches that have been lit, and you get enough that you're able to get it to ignite, and you send her smoke and her soul up into the sky as it seeps out of various subterranean chimneys and up out of the mountain. This will be her burial place, but you don't need to leave her body here to be scavenged. And that ends
Yeah,
the
I figured it'd be
adventure.
a little better.
Yeah, definitely. That ends the adventure, the Grotto of Aegorina. You may all make improvement rolls. So, those that are alive, you can go to your skills. You can choose 5 additional improvements beyond the ones that you already have from your dragons and demons. And we can start with Fabio if you want to do your improvements first.
Yeah, he has so many from such a like fickle diet tonight. It's
Right.
crazy. Oh,
Oh,
that's a good one. Oh
Oh,
my. That's fitting.
right. Nice.
I got the improvement
Yep,
list.
not bad, not bad. How about Lothar? If you're ready, you can go next.
Excellent. Hopefully this goes up. Nope, Bushcraft has not gone up. He's still at a 10. Evade doesn't go up. Hopefully healing. Nope.
Wow.
Hunting and fishing. Nope. Well, perhaps bows will go up. Oh yes, bows goes to 17.
Ooh.
That's excellent.
Nice.
Knives go up. Oh, and I forgot.
Spot
Spot
hidden.
hidden. Yep. And spot hidden goes up. So yeah,
Excellent.
the one I really wanted went up, so that's good.
Yeah, and now that you have a new magical bow, Aedan. So if you go to your skills page, you've got 2 that are marked, evade and staves, and then you can check that little white box on 5 additional ones. Just left click it.
Oh, that's fine.
And then when you've got 5 additional ones clicked, just left click on the little up arrow next to those skills, and it will roll an improvement roll. And then everyone can do a full rest, so you have all your hit points and willpower back. And then I'll save the characters.
Nice.
Lothar will also, on our way out, make sure to give Big B a burial in the forest on our way back.
Yeah,
Under a tree
you
or
find
something.
his mangled body where you all fell and were tied up, and you see that he had stood over a pool of blood that you know was your own, where he defended you for as long as was possible. You take him out into the woods, and you find a nice place in a little clearing, you know, where the squirrels run and where he might have chased birds and butterflies, and bury him there, and perhaps you leave a little stone marker over his grave.
Okay.
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
got that.
Yep, then
Oh,
left
where do I
click.
hit the?
So then just left click on the little up arrow for each of those skills, and it will roll an improvement roll. And
Okay.
if you roll higher than your skill, then you will improve it. Nope, that was lower. Darn it.
Just by a hair.
Just by a bit. Oh, and that was right on the skill, so that doesn't improve.
Huh.
There's an improvement. There you go.
Oh, wow,
Persuasion goes
wow.
up. Persuasion goes up. Or bartering goes up, excuse me. Bluffing goes up. Nice. Evade, and how about persuasion? That also goes up.
Nice,
Very
I did
Very
pretty
well
good.
done. Excellent. Good improvements all around. Let me give you a full rest so we get everything kind of zeroed out here. Thank you so much, you guys, for playing. I had a blast. I hope you guys had fun. I've recorded the video. I'm going to post it here shortly. I've got a couple other one-shots that are coming up soon. I think I've got a spot. Actually, I have one that still has a lot of spots. It's the Oracle Cave, which most of you had just gone through with me like a week or 2 ago. So I get it if you don't want to do it. But if you want to do that again, it is open. Otherwise, I think I've got another Dragonbane one-shot. Otherwise, I've got lots of Shadow Dark coming up in the next couple weeks. And
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
so, yeah, should be fun.
So how much gold should I put in?
So
How
everyone,
much gold did I get?
let me scroll back up.
I think we got 8 gold from the necklace.
Yeah,
and then
8 from the
15
necklace.
from Orexia, so 23 combined.
Yep, split that 3 ways. We'll say we'll just round it up to 8.
8. Alright.
Nowhere near the total that Stenville had promised, but he was deceptive. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys, for playing. I will post the video, and I hope to play again with you all very soon.